So John, obviously it was disappointing to exit the Cup on Friday night against Morton, but games come quick and fast here. We're straight back in here, another Friday night game against Falkirk in the telly tomorrow night. How are you feeling?
Yeah, again, looking forward to it. Obviously, disappointed to get out the cup, as you say, last weekend. I don't think we deserve to go through when I look at the game over the piece. And we're hopefully looking for a reaction tomorrow. Training's been vibrant, it's been good. Boys are upbeat, we're prepared for tomorrow. So, as you say, another Friday night game under the lights, good atmosphere on a TV. I'm expecting a big crowd, so listen, we're looking forward to it and ready to go.
We spoke post-match against Morton. You talked about the disappointment that was in the dressing room for the players. How's training been? Obviously, as you said, they were straight back in the Saturday. So how's training been this week in preparation?
So obviously Saturday, the boys were tired for the night before the exertions of the game, which you'd expect. The ones that never played get a top up and ready to go again. Monday, Tuesday, really good. Lots of information in and ready to go. I feel, having watched Falkirk, their two previous games, I know what their strengths are, so we need to be aware of what they are, but at the same time we need to show them the respect that they deserve to be at the top of the league, but not show them too much respect and make sure that we're ready to go and compete. We're looking forward to the game. Again, it's a challenge. The two teams were very close last season, and we need to be ready to go and put ourselves into the game and be on the front foot and ready to go and play. So that's been what we spoke about this week, and it's been took on board, and we're ready to go.
We spoke quite a lot throughout the season about, as you say, giving the opposition the respect they deserve, but also giving ourselves the respect of playing the way we want to play and making sure that we impact the games in the way we want to. What are those discussions like during the week in preparations for big games like tomorrow?
Yeah, so we spoke about making the impact that we want to in the game. I feel over the two previous games we've come out of both having lost 1-0, and the impact that we've seen in both games and the trend that we've seen is we're getting chances at 0-0 and ultimately we're not taking them. So that's the disappointing part, and that's the thing that changes games. I think last weekend we get three opportunities before Morton have a shot, and we don't make the goalkeeper take the ball out the net. So that's a disappointing thing. But it's something to build on. We're creating chances, and we need to make sure that we continue to make those chances. Just be more ruthless. So that's the conversations what they've been. We're threatening going forward, but we can't let a lapse of concentration affect the game the way it has been the last two games. So positives to take. The boys have took the information on board. There's been lots of back and forth with what they feel, how they think we can influence things, which is always great. That interactions is great, and taking responsibility for wee bits in the games. I'm not just talking about goals we concede. I'm talking about putting ball into final third. I could maybe have made that run, things like that. I think that's also important. Players taking ownership of it, and we come to an agreement and then kick on from there. There's obviously a plan in place, a game plan in place, and I speak about us being us, and ultimately that's an attacking form. We brought in Ollie to score goals. Ollie's contributed greatly, but can we make sure that others are contributing with the goals tally as well? We also speak about the points that we've gained so far and how we've gained them, and how we need to be hard to beat and defend our box better. In the games that we've won, we've defended our box really well, but we have to be that attacking threat at the opposite side, and when we get those chances we need to be as ruthless as we can.
And obviously against Morton we've seen some changes to the lineup. Can we expect to see more changes again tomorrow night?
Yeah, you can. Listen, I'll be honest. Again, I mentioned Ollie earlier. Ollie's played 15 games already this season. I've been involved in 15 games. That load he's not had in the last 3 seasons. So to get those levels of performance week in, week out, at some point it's going to come to a halt. So we had to make sure we protect him. And other ones have been due a game and desperate to go and play and earned that right to play. Obviously there's been injuries as well last weekend. Barry was struggling with his calf later on in the game, so had to come off. That wasn't a risk we were prepared to take. So there will be changes tomorrow, but positive changes, ones that we're looking to go and make an influence, a positive influence in the game, and hopefully go and get a result.
And just on those injuries, fans would have seen during the week, Scott Martin, Lee O'Day both kind of back in full training. Is there any update you can give on them? Do you think they'll be ready for tomorrow?
Was it ever in doubt? Listen, I think I mentioned that after the Queen's Park game, Scotty might be struggling. I also said that Lee would be struggling, but knowing the personalities that both of them have, and the way they play the game and the way they live their lives and conduct themselves and live and breathe football, the desperate to take part in training this week. Yeah, they've had to do some isolated stuff latter part of last week, early part of this week, but both are ready and ready to go.
We spoke quite a lot this season about the importance of the fans, and we've seen the games here against Airdrie, against Thistle, how important fans can be and what difference they can make. What's your message to the fans ahead of tomorrow night?
Well, it's quite clear. The fans bring an energy to the stadium. They bring an energy to the team. They bring an energy to everyone round about. And when they bring that energy, that the players respond to it. You mentioned the both games. I think Dunfermline here, Airdrie here, and also Partick Thistle here. There was an energy within the stadium, a backing from them. Yeah, there was some moments in the game that weren't great, and obviously we want to be better at, but they continually backed us and gave us that atmosphere and gave us that encouragement, and I think the players continually respond to that, and hopefully tomorrow night they can bring that atmosphere, that noise, that encouragement, and we can feed off that energy and obviously that enthusiasm, and then go and get a right result.
Right, brilliant, John, thank you very much.
Thank you.